Today, we're embarking on a visual adventure with our countdown of the top 15 pictures you have to see to believe. Get ready to be amazed. But before we continue, share this video, hit the subscribe button, and don't forget to leave your thoughts in the comments section below. This picture right here looks pretty normal and simple, right? Well, we have a girl and a guy. Who do you guys think is sitting in the chair? Most of the people think the girl is sitting in the chair, and the guy is the one that's behind her. But when you look closely into the picture, you can actually see that the girl has hairy legs. And it's like, okay, oh my god, is she not shaving? But if you look again carefully at the picture, you'll actually see the girl is the one standing up behind the guy, who was actually sitting down. This girl is genuinely kind-hearted, to the point where it seems like she's sprouted angel wings, or perhaps she's simply standing in front of some captivating street art. Either way, she's so engrossed in her phone that she hasn't noticed what's happened, adding to the illusion that she's a real-life angel casually walking down the street. Now, this next picture is truly perplexing. Even after a second glance, it remains confounding. It's so puzzling that we might struggle to determine whose body belongs where and whose legs are attached to whom. Let me elucidate. The woman on the far right could either be the one holding the woman in the middle, or she could be the one being held. Similarly, the woman in the middle raises questions. Is she the one wearing the skirt, or is she the one sporting the jeans? I'm curious to hear your thoughts on who's carrying whom. Chores are universally dreaded, often feeling like the devil's own handiwork. But in this case, it truly seems as though this woman has fallen under a curse. Why else would her laundry inexplicably morph into a demon-like figure? And the way it appears to be glaring at her only adds to the eerie atmosphere. Perhaps she ought to consider washing that sheet again, this time with a splash of holy water, just to err on the side of caution. Check this out. This guy has the hottest legs ever, and he brought his best heels into work with him. So, the bartender in the picture is currently serving someone. Well, if you look at the picture again, you'll notice that there's actually a mirror there. And this was a well-timed picture, so I'm not really sure if it was planned, or if someone saw this, took out their phone, and snapped it. But the bottom half of this man actually belongs to a reflection, and it's a reflection of a woman who is actually receiving the drink. There's a lot going on in this photo that makes it captivating to look at, almost like a Where's Waldo picture. Taken at a baseball game, it captures a variety of expressions in the crowd. Some folks seem completely unfazed, while others look fearful, throwing up their arms to shield themselves from the incoming bat. Interestingly, the guy who appears to be keeping score seems oblivious to the imminent danger, not even raising his arms. But when the bat finally strikes his jaw, it creates a moment that's both amusing and cringeworthy. It's the kind of scene that resonates with us, because we've all experienced unexpected surprises like this at some point. At first glance, viewers might find themselves puzzled by the image, wondering what has transpired with the person depicted. Indeed, the body appears contorted, with no discernible head. Strangely, it seems as though their leg has taken the place where their head should be. But fear not, this snapshot was taken at precisely the right moment to capture a gymnast, cap and coronal, in the midst of performing a move that showcases remarkable flexibility. Her head is tilted so far back that it lends an illusion of photoshopping to the entire scene. Let's take a closer look at this picture right here. It depicts a boat peacefully floating on beautiful blue water. Some might mistake it for a hovercraft or even a vessel from Harry Potter, but no, it's just a regular boat going about its business. However, upon closer inspection, you'll notice that it's actually the boat's shadow cast on the bottom of the clear water that creates the illusion. Quite a magical trick, isn't it? Moving right along to our next entry. As a straight man, I can't help but appreciate those legs. Whoever's rocking those booty shorts and heels certainly has style. Did I really just say that? Well, this picture definitely warrants a double take because, wow, it might make you question your own preferences. Taking a closer look, it turns out the guy is the one seated, but those legs sadly don't belong to him. They're actually a girl's. And strangely enough, she seems to be missing her head. It's reminiscent of that other picture with the guy on the couch and the mysterious figure behind him. Can you see it? That's the girl's left arm, right? It looks pretty muscular, like she's hitting the gym every day. But hold on, here's the twist. It's not her arm at all. Look closer, and you'll see it's actually a guy's leg. Yep, those are his shorts too. The girl's outfit? Well, that's another story. Maybe they took a bunch of pictures that night and just picked the best one to post online. Let's take a look at this picture here. I'm seeing it for the first time right now, and at first glance, everything seems pretty normal. But wait, hold on a second. What's going on here? I can't even show you guys the picture because there's some nudity. Is that Mitchell in his long johns with something hanging out? And there are two girls beside him? No way, this can't be right. Alright, let me take another look at this picture. Ah, I see now. Upon closer inspection, it's not what I initially thought. If we zoom in on that part in between, it's actually a girl's foot in the background, not what I thought it was. Okay, whoa, hold on a second. Is this guy really about to take a crap right now? I mean, this can't be his legs because we've already learned from this list that pictures can play tricks on us. It took me some time to figure out where his body ends and where his legs are, but I finally got it. So here's his upper body, and those aren't his legs, that's actually his bottom. But it's kind of confusing, because if you look at his upper body in proportion to his lower body, it seems so long. Since that can't be his bottom, and when you try to look for his legs, I couldn't find them. Where are they? It's almost like the woman and the guy are fused together. Photographs can be very entertaining, especially when they capture funny facial expressions and a rather unfortunate pose. You end up with a perfectly timed photograph. When Manchester City and Manchester United met on the pitch in the English Premier League, things were definitely heated. This picture captures United's Rio Ferdinand and City's Carlos Tevez as they battle for the ball. The perfectly timed shot has captured the two in a rather compromising position, which makes it look like Tevez is searching for the ball in the wrong spot. This might surprise you, but don't worry, there's no nudity in this picture. I know some of your parents watch my videos with you, and you might wonder what I'll show next. But here it is. No turning back. It looks like a big boob slip, but it's not. Her boob didn't pop out. If you look closely, her arm is bent, so her boob is actually her elbow. So, if you were feeling excited, don't be. Unless, of course, elbows are your thing. This is today's video. Let us know in the comments which picture surprised you the most, and be sure to share it with your friends.